needed to hear. That's all you needed to
He
hear.
didn't know he was on.
Oh, yeah,
Shannon, which team do you think he's talking about?
49ers. It's hard for me
Do
to
you
see.
really?
It's hard for me to believe it's anybody else other than the 49ers, Skip. Because he's like, hold on. Another one of you mofos picking Jimmy
Yeah,
G over
good.
me.
True.
Because remember, Skip, John Lynch said they were, they thought, okay, Tom, but we felt very comfortable with Jimmy G. And Tom said at the very end of the process, still, y'all sticking with that guy. He just cost y'all the Super Bowl. Bring your boy on. Because, Skip, a lot of people say, well, it might have been Chicago, Skip. I don't believe he thought Chicago had the offensive talent. He looked around, he's like, hold on, they got Debo Samuel, they got Bourne, they can run the football, offensive line. Kyle Shanahan, Skip, he had gone against Kyle Shanahan in the Super Bowl with Atlanta.
Yep.
No, he can call plays. So Tom wasn't going anywhere that he didn't feel they had a supporting cast or an offensive mind that can put him in the best position to win. Because Tom Brady ain't about to skip it. Let me take that back. That can put him in position to win a championship. Because winning is not enough for him. He's won enough. It's about championships. Once you get to his level, it's all about championships. And I believe that was the one team that he felt clearly. He wasn't talking about New Orleans because they had Drew. He has the utmost respect for Drew because at the time, Drew had more passing yards, more touchdowns than anybody.
Definitely.
I believe it's the 49ers. I believe he's talking about Jimmy G, and he couldn't believe that the 49ers, again, had done something that his former coach was willing to do. Choose Jimmy G over him. Y'all keeping that mofo? I'm glad. I love this Tom Brady. That other guy for the previous 20 years that give you that golly gee whiz and all that old coach speaks, I want him. I want this guy. I love this guy, Tommy B.
Do you?
Yep, I sure do.
Can you believe that LeBron James invited Tom Brady into his barbershop?
Yeah, he should have gave him a fresh cut, too. We cut white folks hair in the barbershop.
His hair looked pretty styled. I don't know if you could handle it.
Yeah, he had some of that old moves, that old freak up in there. Yeah, you had to stand up with that. You saw that, too.
I did. So I'm with you on one thing. This is the real Tom Brady. And it took he's finally free.
Yep.
And remember, he did Howard Stern early on last year in Tampa, where he could just, so to speak, let his hair down and just let it fly with the foul language. Right. And this is the real Brady, and he will occasionally use that word. And yet, here's where I don't know if I can cross the line into Jimmy G, because he spent so many hours with Jimmy G in the quarterback room. I always got the feeling he kind of likes him. He doesn't like the threat that he started to.
Oh, Skip, I like him, but he's not better than me.
Okay, I got that. But would you go so far as to refer to that guy as MF? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Skip, that's Tom. Skip, you got to think about what you're talking about. You talk about a guy that had won 6 Super Bowls. There ain't a whole lot of guys in the world that he believed that played the position better. Obviously, Peyton. He played against Peyton. Drew. Those are his counterparts. Because if you think about it, Skip, when Tom Brady loses a game, he ain't going to the midcourt.
Yeah.
Brady, Drew, Patrick Mahomes. Okay. If he don't think you on his level, Tom like, deuces, I'll holler at you later.
Okay. The only other possibility for me was Tennessee, because Vrabel and Brady are so close because they obviously played together. Right. That's the kind of language he might say to Vrabel on the phone, like, you're going to stick with that?
Right. He probably, I don't think he said that to the coach. I think he was saying that to himself. Y'all, he's saying that to himself. Y'all sticking with him over me? You get an opportunity to get me, a motivated me.
Yeah. Okay. But he might say it. I can't even remember what Ryan Tannehill's status was, but I think he would have been that guy. Yeah. And I could believe he'd use that term for Ryan Tannehill.
Because I think Ryan Tannehill had come in at Skip. Remember, he had came in at mid-season after Mariota, and he took him to the AFC Championship game. So he had played really well. Tom is looking at it like, bro, the dude just cost y'all a Super Bowl. If he does anything in the fourth quarter, y'all win the Super Bowl. I come to you with open arms. Just take your boy in. I got you.
Well, what did I tell you during that time? I said, this is made to order.
Right.
You could have Tom. I said, just do away with Jimmy G. He's never going to win you anything. Right. He's always going to be just good enough to get you beaten when you don't want to get beaten. And I kept saying, Tom Brady gets to go home because he grew up a 49er fan right down that freeway, that 101 from what was then Candlestick, right? And he idolized Joe Montana, then he could become Joe Montana to end his career in San Francisco. They might have won it all last year.
And that's the thing, though, Skip. When you're in that situation like Peyton, you don't recruit Peyton. He recruits you. Peyton Manning represented Tom Condon, reached out. Okay, they sat down. Okay, tell me what you're thinking. Okay, Arizona, the Broncos, Tennessee, and I think the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans also chose Matt Schaub over Peyton Manning.
They did.
So, okay, so he's recruiting you. You're not recruiting him. Tom Brady ain't taking no call from 25 of the teams. He ain't even taking a Don Yee's not even picking up the call. Oh, that's what he ain't even after that.
Nope.
Just hit, busy.
Okay. So we saw that clip, which is just a tease for the episode, which airs, I believe, at
Friday.
9. Is it Friday or Sunday? I think it's Sunday. Whatever.
But,
I don't know. I think whatever. It's upcoming.
I know you'll be watching.
What's that?
It airs on Fridays.
Friday. Okay. Friday at 9 Eastern, I guess. Okay. So here's my prediction that there's no way if they cross-examine him, like, well, who was it? There's no way he'll say it.
No.
Tom Brady would not divulge that publicly. And if he does, that's a real new Tom Brady.
Right. But to Skip, the thing is, remember now, he's living his truth. That was a heavy burden to bear. Taking all those shots with Coach Belichick taking his shots at him and people taking shots and he's biting his tongue. That's a heavy burden to bear for 20 years. He said, to hell with y'all now. Y'all say something crazy.
Well, time out. The head shot taker is sitting across from me right now.
He got me.
He got even with you.
Exactly.
He got you good.
Exactly.
Live in a public forum.
He did.
Right?
So that lets you know that lets you know who Tom really is. He's bitten his tongue far too long, he believes. While people that he believes is taking shots at him, most notably his head coach that he played for 20 years. Now, he probably will never say anything publicly. Not to the degree, Skip, that we would think. But we know, I'm just waiting for the book. I just want the book to come out.
Are you?
I'm just waiting for Tom Brady to write the book, because you know it's coming. You know it's coming.
And I loved it. Was it a week ago? They asked Belichick, did you congratulate Brady, send him a text or whatever? And he said, well, I want to keep that between us. Well,
Tom just come out and said no.
There's no way.
Such an odd
there is
answer.
no way.
Yeah, Skip, I congratulate him. I mean, look, but are we surprised, Skip? There are very few times that you work for a company, you have success at another company, and that company calls you up and say, hey, man, congratulations, you're doing so well. That's not how it works. So I don't know why we would expect Coach Belichick to call him for Tom Brady and congratulate him.
Well, he congratulated Jimmy G in San Francisco.
Jimmy, my guy, that's my boy. Jimmy, my boy, that's my guy.
Well, he should have gone and gotten him and brought him back and shown everybody he could win a Super Bowl.
He was my boy. He ain't my boy no more.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
Coach Belichick owes him a congrats. Come on, 20 years. Oh, my, just a little hey, congrats.
Coach Belichick, I ain't going to be able to do that.
Oh, and you know that Tom is now motivated by this as well, Shannon. So just, buckle up. We got a fun season ahead.
Yes.
Because Tom is always playing for something to prove, and I love this version of Tom Brady. Guys.